The first filter we're going to go over in today's snipe filter video is the Invincible Lakers filter. What you want to do is set your theme to Invincible. You're going to set your team to the Lakers. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Magic Johnson on your console, or whatever the cheapest card is. On Xbox, it's Magic Johnson, going for about 84,000 MT. What I recommend is you scroll on the cheapest Magic, man. Snipe Magic, if he pops up for about 72,000 MT and below, about 12K cheaper than the cheapest one you're scrolling on. And then if anybody else pops up, as of right now, you gotta monitor the price of Lamar Odom, because he is on this filter, who is still a snipe right now. Just make sure he doesn't drop down below 100K and whatnot, because even if you sell him for 100K, it's still profit at 85,000, man. So snipe anybody else that pops up. You can see Kobe, Shaq, Lamar, and Magic on this filter, man. So give it some time. Before we get into the rest of the snipe filters, for the most reliable and cheapest 2k23 MT, hit up my sponsor at NBA2King.com and use code GRINDS for 5% off. Also, if you need any grinding services, contact Rose NBA on Twitter. The link is in the description. The next filter we're going to go over is the Nikola Jokic Dark Matter Hard Scope filter, man. What you want to do is put your name to Nikola Jokic, put your color to Dark Matter. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest out of position Jokic on your console, which on Xbox, the cheapest one is 20, but there's about 1,000 of them, man. So you want to go ahead and put your maximum buyout 50 MT cheaper than the cheapest one. Grab Nikola Jokic out of position. If he pops up for 15,000 MT and below, you can pretty much grab any other Jokic that pops up. You can see Hero Jokic, you can see Playoff Jokic, who at his cheapest base version, man, with the 30 hops, does sell for about 25,000 MT, which is profit, man. So you can literally snipe anybody else that pops up and just grab out of position Jokic for 15K and below. The next filter we're going to go over is the Yao Ming Dark Matter Hard Scope filter, man. What you want to do is set your name to Yao Ming, put your color to Dark Matter. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Yao Ming on your console, man. He's going for about 65,000 MT-ish. You can sell him for, there we go. Those ones all just been posted for 60K. They're cheap, man. They'll probably sell out really quickly, man. This filter is actually pretty darn active. You do have to have some patience on it, man, because most of the times you get a snipe and you make 10-20,000 MT profit, man. So what I strongly suggest is scrolling with the cheapest Yao Ming up. Grab Yao Ming if he pops for about 10,000 MT, cheaper than the cheapest one. If Hero Yao pops up, obviously buy that as quick as possible, because he goes for a ton of MT, man. The next filter we're going to go over is the Victor Wemby Hard Scope filter, man. What you want to do is put your name to Victor Wembanyama. How do you say his name? I don't know, man. Put your name to Victor, put your color to Dark Matter. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest next Victor on your console, which he's still going for about 100,000 MT, man. You want to go ahead and again scroll on the cheapest one, so you have the best opportunity to snipe Invincible Victor on this filter. You can see, man, he is rare and so expensive, but if you get one of them snipes, man, it's going to go crazy. What you want to do is grab next Victor. If he pops up for about 82,000, 85,000 and below, man, because he is selling for almost 100,000 MT. So just grab him so you can sell him for profit. And then if the Invincible pops up, man, grab it as quick as possible, bro. These next Victors have been popping up the last few days for cheap 40K, man. So spend some time on this filter. A phenomenal filter to work is the Clippers filter still, man. What you want to do is no color, no theme, leave them all set to all. Put your team to the Clippers. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Clippers cards on your console. Start selling for about 2.4 pretty regularly is what I've been selling them for. Right now, it looks like they're 2.2 is the cheapest ones, man. Those are all going to sell when somebody, these is for a exchange lock-in, which is why these players are up in price, man. What I would recommend is you bring your maximum buyout down to 1.5 thousand. Just keep refreshing, snipe absolutely anything that pops up, man, and then post it up or whatever the cheapest Clippers price is at the moment, because it does fluctuate a bit from like 2 to 2.5 thousand. The next filter we're going to go over is the Dark Matter cheapest filter. What you want to do is set your color to Dark Matter. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Dark Matters on your console, which on Xbox are going for about 3.9 thousand MT right now. What you want to do is bring your maximum buyout down to about 3,300, 3,250 if you want, man. Just keep refreshing here, snipe absolutely anything that pops up, and then make sure to check its price, because there are a lot of more expensive Dark Matters that can pop up on this filter. The next filter we're going to go over is the Center In Fuego Dark Matter filter, man. What you want to do is put your position to center, set your color to Dark Matter. You're going to set your theme to In Fuego, and you're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Demantis Sabonis on your console, man. What I strongly recommend, he's going for about 11,000 MT. You honestly just want to go ahead and bring your maximum buyout down to 9,000. just keep refreshing, snipe anything that pops up, man. You can snipe Paul Gasol, who's going for about 12-13k, man, and also Domantas Sabonis, who's going for about 11. Pretty similar in price, so I wouldn't worry about scrolling on this filter, but spend some time on here, man. This is a great filter to work. The next filter we're going to go over is the Invincible cheapest filter, man. This filter is phenomenal, man. What you want to do is set your theme to Invincible. You're going to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Grant Hill on your console, or whoever happens to be the cheapest Invincible on your console, man. Going for about 38,000 on Xbox, man. What I strongly again recommend is you scroll with the cheapest Invincible up, man. Grab Grant Hill or any of the really cheap Invincibles for about 30,000 MT, man. 32,000 MT you can do. Go ahead and pick up anyone that is more expensive that they pop on your scroll. Shaq, Kobe, MJ, man. Any of the more expensive Invincibles, Lamar Odom. Just, you got to know your market to work this filter a little bit, man. Just know the cheap, the only thing that's important is know the very cheap ones that go for less than 40,000, 45,000 MT. Stay away from them. Grab anybody else if they pop up, and grab the cheap ones for about 5, 6, 7,000 MT cheaper than the cheapest Invincible. Another good horoscope filter to do is the Bol Bol Dark Matter horoscope filter, man. What you want to do is set your name to Bol Bol, put your color to Dark Matter. Again, you got to raise your maximum buyout up until you find the cheapest Bol Bol interdimensional on your console, going for about 57,000 MT, man. All of these cards are still in packs, man. 2K added it this season, which is a W for the filters. That means all these old cards are getting pulled and posted up for snipes frequently. He's still expensive. Obviously, his hero Bol Bol is very expensive. You can see on this filter. What you want to do is grab Bol Bol if he pops up for 50,000 MT and below. This one's not a snipe, sadly. 50,000 MT and below, and if hero Bol Bol pops up for any price point, man, grab that as quick as possible. The next filter we're going to go over is if you have over 100,000 MT, and it's probably one of the better filters to be on today, man. What you want to do is set your theme to end game. You're going to put your minimum buyout to 500, man, and just keep refreshing. You want to avoid a few snipes if you're on PS and possibly even Xbox, man. Dwayne Wade, not a snipe on Xbox or PS as far as right now, as I can tell, man. He keeps ending for about 106, 107, 114 sometimes, but it's not worth the risk. Paulo on Xbox is still a snipe, man. I haven't seen him go for about 140 regularly, unless he has now dropped in the last hour or so. But on PS, I heard he's not a sniper. He sells for just 100k pretty frequently. And then also, I don't think this is true, but Jimmy Butler on PS, man, somebody told me they saw him end for 100k today, but I think he's been going still for about 150, man. Snipe anybody else that pops up, man. You get a snipe from today's drop, man. You're making a lot of MT. Snipe a Kobe, MJ, snipe a LeBron. You're going crazy, man. W profit on this filter. And the last filter we're going to go over, of course, we're going to give you guys a dark matter enabled scroll, man. If you're on Xbox, what you want to do is take these cards out of your collection, man. Kawhi, I guess he's not a snipe any longer, man. Take Derrick Rose out of your collection, Rajon Rondo out of your collection, and Gary Payton rush card out of your collection. You're going to put your color to dark matter, raise your minimum bid up to 100,000, put your minimum out to 500, and turn on enabled. And of course, for this filter, you do need to own every buyout dark matter in the game, so that way they do not show up and you only see the expensive 100,000 plus MT cards to pop up, man. That's it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, man. Smash that like button for me if you did. I would appreciate it. If you guys want to see the best snipes of the week video we dropped the other day, man, click the video that's popping up on screen. Jay Grinds out.